Do you have any favorite food?
Avo. Mala. Oh, please don't cringe. Hot swan.
I'm Team Lafu.
We are sisters.
No, you just black mama like you stressful. Lafu is quickly.
It's a combination of girl power.
You know, I'm like stressful.
It's not, depending on how you make it. Yes, Lafu is the same process.
No, Lafu is like Eba.
But let's say roll.
If I boil water now, put water inside plastic, put Lafu inside, it's easy. What's that? That's not even like stress.
But there are ways to make amala now. A lot of people have devised ways. I haven't tried any of those.
You can't. You should not.
Because I am like,
Where are you from?
I was born in Lagos. I'm a Lagosian. I am from Niger Delta, but I have taken out the Yorubaness automatically. Yeah, I'm
I like the switch. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back to Signals 91.3. I have with me with one welcome Elizabeth Oladepo. I got it.
Yes.
I did. Good morning.
Good morning, Lagos.
Okay then. And this is the...
Hi.
Yeah. Now, we have a conversation around food and sustainability. And there's something that we're going to what she's done and how she has done our regular cocoa. They phone our cocoa. But before that is when you have the word food, what is it about food?
Food.
Yes, food.
Life.
I
hear the word food. I hear life. Food is life.
Do you have any favorite food?
Avo. Mala. Oh, please don't cringe. Hot swan.
I'm Team Lafu.
We are sisters.
No, you just black mama like you stressful. Lafu is quickly.
It's a combination of girl power.
You know, I'm like stressful.
It's not, depending on how you make it. Yes, Lafu is the same process.
No, Lafu is like Eba.
But let's say roll.
If I boil water now, put water inside plastic, put Lafu inside, it's easy. What's that? That's not even like stress.
But there are ways to make amala now. A lot of people have devised ways. I haven't tried any of those.
You can't. You should not.
Because I am like more.
Where are you from?
I'm not Yoruba actually. I'm married to an Ibadan guy. I am from Niger Delta, but I have taken out the Yorubaness. I was born in Lagos. I'm a Lagosian, so automatically, yeah, I'm Yoruba.
I like the switch. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you went to Ibadan. Just Ibadan people.
Ibadan people are very nice. If you are from Ibadan, you're my Yoko and Baboko. So.
Okay, so with food, what is about? You said food is life.
Yes.
Why is food life?
Food sustains us in ways like beyond what we see with our normal eyes. Our entire system needs energy. So you get energy from carbohydrates. We need vitamins, we need minerals, we need stuff to help our system to function. And we can get these things in food. So food is a gift that helps the body to be elevated from where you are to where you should be, which is good health.
Now we're talking sustainability. How have you used food to sustain? Because you have graciously empowered 670 women.
And counting.
Tell me about that.
So to me, food sustainability is about how we safely process and provide food, how we provide food for people, how people are able to eat the food safely, and also how it affects our environment. So from the part of feeding people right, how is our food processed? How is it safe for consumption? Is it, all those things that you think about, feeding people right, the right thing, the right processing metrics, the right people coming to work with you. It's a whole lot. It's like the value chain is big, right? So I see food sustainability as that. And for me, it's the journey is 7 years now. It's been 7 years. I started my business back in 2019. I think we'll talk more on that. But it's been a learning experience, and I'm still learning.
Food security and food sustainability. Which is which? Securing our food and sustaining our food. Which is which?
Okay, securing our food is ensuring that there is all year round access to these foods. So you're saying, oh, this is a food secure nation. Okay, we have food, we can survive, we can feed our nation. Our food is good. We don't have food that goes to waste as much as we do now in Nigeria, right? And then food sustainability now talks about, oh, how is this food being made? How is it impacting the people making the food, from the smallholder farmers to the people processing it, to the transporters, to the people eating it, the consumers, the safety of the food,
the entire value chain.
It's a lot. So they are intertwined, but they also have their various elements that stand apart.
Now, Niger Delta girl.
Ijo girl.
Okay, for emphasis sake, Ijo girl.
Yes.
They say there's always this food wars between inter-tribe. Some say we don't have food. I mean, you're English girl.
Yes.
Just and for some strange reason, you would think that because I am born and bred in Lagos, I would like our own food. It's a lie. It's white soup. It's all
bring it.
It's all those. And it amazes me the energy, the love that goes into the different delicacies that we prepare. Now, you let enjoy and went to Ibadan. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's okay. Welcome. They must have toasted you very well.
It was a very solid one.
It's solid toasting. It's okay. Now, what's the difference between the food in Ijo and the ones that you have tasted in Ibadan?
Well, the difference.
And how has that led to your business?
That's an interesting one. Because I think I got to know about local, like Yoruba food, from my brother's wife. My uncle's wife. He married an Ilorin woman. That is to be white come for us. Yeah, if you're hearing this, you're guilty.
Now she paid 10% tithes to
me. No. She paid to me for introducing me to Yoruba food, but it's good. It's okay.
That's the business that you're doing. Let's start with.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, what I've come to realize is the different foods from different tribes tell our different stories in a very beautiful way. So the Yoruba show how their love for, I think they can stand war and plenty trouble because of the way they like pepper. Well, that's my own opinion. Then the Ijo people, where I'm from Arugbo, Ijo. My Ijo name is Samaramia Sinte. I'm from the Owe family, and we eat pupuru. We eat with like our local black soup. I think people call it marubo soup. We eat with black soup with our fresh fish. So it tells us, our food tells us, like, we eat fresh food, we source from the water, we use our hands to get our food from the water, our fish, we do our crops and stuff like that. The same way Yoruba people too would, say, oh, they are planting their ewedu, they do their cassava, their bodo. It tells our individual stories and all of that.
Oh my God, we will not.
I'm not worried, we're safe.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No. So it's interesting that so it's okay. I keep my
reserve your comments.
I reserve my comment because I'm hearing different news and I'm wondering, oh, okay. Well, she only eats rice and yam, so don't mind her. But how has all of that led to 007?
So
James Bond.
Exactly. People call me that, and it's good. So 07 was birthed from
007. It's not 10.
It's 10. It's 07.
007.
It's 07.
We are my baby. Go ahead.
So my daughter had food poisoning after consuming elubo that I got from an open market, and this was where I learned about food adulteration, food contamination, and all of that. And then my mother-in-law, being an amazing Iseyin woman, brought a bag of elubo. I'm like, she was like, no, keep the elubo, it will last you for long, go expire. Grandma, elubo can expire. I'm not worried, okay. That's how we carried the lubo. And I took some to work. My ogas then, I worked in a property firm. They were like, oh, okay, bring some for me. Oh, Tamara, if I ask you to bring a lubo, would you? And that led to me bringing a lubo like Omodo. I'm like, okay, guys, if I package this thing, shall we buy? If yes, no. If no, why not? And they say yes. And I started packing. I just used my Canva, did one design, sharp. No time wasting. I'm a fast executor. I execute fast.
Obviously.
And we birthed the brand. I linked up with my mother-in-law's family, leverage I'm married to a Ibadan. I cannot just be married like that. They pay only yam.
You're collecting more than yam.
Of course, I should. Yeah.
Okay, and so from food poisoning, let's look into that. And every time we wake up and we see different videos where they've adulterated our red oil, that they've done all sorts, from oil to red oil to all sorts, and you're wondering how. And it brings us back to security of food. Where do we draw the line between profit and human? You have been in that market. Where do we draw the line between profit and food security, that people are going to consume this food? Because as we begin to age, the kind of food that we normally eat, by the time you eat it, your body will tell you that, Oga, wrong number.
True.
Or you will end up in the toilet.
True.
And it's mind-boggling. From food poisoning to a business, where do we... And you have seen that?
Yes, personally I have. For me, I think that we should think of how we are securing the future of our children, people who are going to call leaders of tomorrow, right? So I would place food safety before profit. Profit is good, but to what end are we putting unsafe food in the market? Talk about red oil, talk about all of these things. I also feel strongly that a lack of knowledge of food safety, a lack of sensitization on the part of like grassroots establishments, right, is not making a lot of all these people, particularly in the open market, know that this thing is not good. If you go to a local Ilepo market and you see the way, they put mashed tomatoes and all of that, and they back it for you and say, oh, but we also understand that the level of poverty in some places will make one, so it's hard. So we cannot exactly say, oh, you must not. But how can you learn to do it better? How can we provide resources? How can we localize these information that we understand? If we have agents and task force that are going out to do task force and collecting shop store money, we should also have agents and people that are saying, bodo te kosibi bayi yo koda igbe something we put on it, Lassa fever. Can we have these sorts of...
Can our markets be clean? Can our open markets
be clean? Can it be enforced? And not, by the side, you say, oh, don't worry, so can we really do what we should do as Nigerians without thinking, oh, it's just for my profit and all of that? And I think we'll start from there. We'll have a secure nation.
Okay. Ijobi, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Ijobi. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about our kokoro.
My best talk.
So you have to bring it out.
Okay.
And you confess from food poisoning to starting to sell a lubo to the people in the office. You now branch and bring cocoa. What, you corn sticks?
It's corn sticks. Yes, now.
My mother used to bring it when she got from a cocoa, but it used to be peppery. That's why I stopped eating it.
Exactly. So, kokoro, our own kokoro.
Come closer to the mic as you romance our kokoro corn sticks.
So, yes, Tamara speaking from Grandma's Kokoro. Our kokoro is very good. Teba je kokoro le. Kese kokoro tamantalari traffic. This is the kokoro that you will buy. So with our own kokoro, it's pure corn. A customer came, because we are the GTCO exhibiting, right? A customer came yesterday and said, oh, is that this kokoro that they mix with Gary? I'm like,
because sometimes
they do. I'm like, no. This is pure corn, and we understand the health benefit of corn. It gives you that energy that you need for the day while snacking, right?
So instead of you going to go and buy burnt corn on the road,
buy this one. We also have taken feedback over the years, and we say, oh, you don't want it too pepperish, you don't want it too sugary. We worked on it, and we just have the perfect crunch. So when you buy this kokoro, it's not like you are choking, or it's too dry, or it's too peppery.
So what's that one born?
The taste builds up as you eat. Just you'll be crunching and you'll be enjoying. Before you know, we have customers that hide their kokoro under the pillow. Mrs. Olani, I'm not embarrassing you. You used to hide the kokoro under the pillow. You know, but it's just to say how good it is. The product is NAFDAC and excellent certified. We are across about 56 stores in Lagos and still counting. And I think we've been able to build the business. It's my mother-in-law's business.
Wow.
Yes.
She
came to, no, please, if you like, don't go and meet your mother-in-law.
Shout out to mother.
Grandma, Mrs. Oladepo. Fare, Omajishomo. Ìyàwó olóyè láfikún. Thank you. God bless you, ma. She came to do Omugo, and she loves me so much. She stayed with me and left her business. And then when she went back to start, she wanted to go and be carrying kokoro. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, give me this kokoro. And that's how I collected the one bath she was holding.
Wow.
Did a short Instagram video. In 15 minutes, it was sold out. And people were like, I want to buy grandma's kokoro. Mosarila trademark korokoni. Grandma's kokoro. I did not have to stretch to think. So people got accustomed to the name. The customers gave me the brand name. So to now put in context of globalizing our local product. We have Nigerians and people going outside of Nigeria a lot. How can we have our products compete to the like of Fritos, Doritos, Olays? When you go to Canada, Kokoro, our Kokoro is there. What's Fritos? What's Doritos? Kokoro one be corn sticks. It is corn snacks. Eat corn sticks. Corn is corn. So this is it. You see Kokoro everywhere. Go and buy.
I am super proud of you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm super proud of this. I lack words at this point. It signals about 1.3. And we're discussing food and sustainability with a proud Ijo Ibadan woman who, with the love of her mother-in-law, decided that to pay back for the time she spent doing Omugo, right, and took a woman's business, carried it upon her head, and sold it to the entire world by ensuring that people have the love for homemade meals, homemade snacks. And she's here with corn sticks. This has never happened before. 0809-234-5913. Now, you have bridged the divide for a lot of, and I'll go there shortly, for a lot of wives and mother-in-laws, in quotes, because you understand what I'm saying, and you've been able to see where some saw issues, you saw business. What changed?
Well, what changed?
Yeah.
I don't...
Because for some young ladies, they always put that when I let you die. You became a businesswoman.
I'm a girl.
Okay. Yeah. We see solutions, not problems.
We see solutions, not problems. And I also got love. Right? I got love. I had lost my parents when I was like 9, 10 from just one. And I've been like boarding school all my life. Then I went to university, hostel life. So when that love came, it came complete. It did not come George that, kolero malao. They taught me how to make amala.
And you were teachable.
And I was teachable. And I accepted to learn. My sister-in-law is also fantastic. My mother-in-law's first daughter, big mommy Ayo. She would go to farm for me. Like, they are very cool with me. And I'm also very cool. I'm respectful. I show up when I should. I'm open to learn. I'm teachable, just like you say. And it's just like finding your own person. They love their son. Their son is also an amazing person, which is my husband. So it just works. Definitely.
Okay. Having taken time to train 670, that's quite a number. What did you see in these women that pushed you to say, okay, you want to train, you want to pour yourself into them?
I was scared at first. I didn't think I really saw something. But people told me that this is what you're doing. Are you not seeing it?
The Bible does not see itself, but continue.
So I'm passionate about teaching people.
Okay.
I'm passionate about sharing. I literally take training so that I can share, not just implement. Because the thing is, the more you're able to share with other people, you get to learn more. The people that will come to me and say, please, do you have a contact for this? Or do you know how I can do this? I'm like, okay, I will explain to you. I don't have time now. Maybe it's in the evening, but I'm very open to sharing. I don't think that there's anybody that comes to a marketplace and say, we are competing and I must not know clinical. Of course, I know the place of trademark and brand secrets and all of that. But being able to teach people things, basics, business, it just gives me some sort of joy that I'm able to contribute to this person's life. I have people that have done applications to win grants over 20M, and I have contributed to their lives, right? And currently I serve as the president of an organization, the Biodu and Ibikele Foundation, and we empower women every year. So this is something that, like,
what's the name of the foundation?
Biodu and Ibikele Foundation.
Okay.
We provide asset grants to entrepreneurs every year to the tune of 5 million naira, and providing them training as well. So these are sort of places I find myself, and it's sort of, okay, how can I amplify my impact? So when I was elected this year, or appointed rather this year, it sort of gave me, okay, I can do more. People see that I'm doing something right, then let's just continue with it. And
the simple habits people can adopt to reduce food waste.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Don't overbuy. Buy what you need. Yes.
Babe.
Except you have steady electricity. So if you don't have electricity, don't overbuy the thing. So, reduce waste. Know where to put your food. Don't put meat on one place, or you are if you want to even thaw food, don't put all the food out for it to defrost. You now freeze it back, because it's also, you are gumming bacteria together. You're going to be causing food poisoning, and then when the food is not that good, you now see, you now throw it away.
Okay, so for what amount of food can people buy? Because again, let me use me as a case study. So let's say she wants to buy plantain, and then I buy plantain the first day. I have, national confession. She knows to cook. I have this issue of, if I buy the food, so take for example, I buy plantain, and then by the next day, it's not fresh. I'm like, so how do I keep? Or I buy onions, and then I decide that the angel of Oshodi decides that, okay, let's cook. Then the remaining, I'm like, how do I stop? Because I mean, there are many more people like me who...
True. Okay, so let's take the plantain case study. If you're buying plantains and you know you're not going to eat everything up, one, if you're buying for the family and you know that this is what your family can take, buy what you can consume.
Okay. If
you're buying for it to be overripe, then you're using that overly ripe one to create a recipe like maybe crinkets or something, plantain moi, mosa, anything. That's another option. But if you are buying plantain, buy the one that is not too ripe, if you know it's going to stay for a long time.
Okay.
And again, to reduce food waste, even in the market, try to buy foods that are ugly food, sort of foods that people don't say, this already has a mark, I don't want it. It's not like they are bad. These are results of logistics, the entire ecosystem, bringing in the foods produced from the north down to the south. So we should try to buy these. If you see a pineapple that is going ripe, but you are going to eat it that day, buy it
and save the woman
the loss. Because these people now, that's how they'll now go and cut it and sell. They'll cut and sell for Aboki. Aboki will now sell spoiled one for you. You will now buy the one that Aboki have cut, but you will not know where it's coming from.
So during the week, and we're going to talk about agribusiness. During the week, I saw a lady's post, and she had bought. She's into cassava, and there's glut. There's current glut.
Yeah.
And I read an article, and she needs to sell about 3,000 tons or so. And I started to send to my, I don't know this person, but I said to them, please, can we buy cassava? Can we buy from her? Because at some point it was plenty, it was expensive, another time. What causes food glut? And please, if you want to buy cassava, plenty cassava. Please, she's on Facebook. I think her name is Tolulope Fadekemi or so. She doesn't know me, but please help her, because it's in Ekiti. It's plenty.
If we can bring her to talk about this thing, it will be good.
I just I know so I had to send to a friend. I said, can you buy cassava? Like, she has plenty cassava that she needs to sell. She doesn't mean it's fine, but if she's on Facebook, just type hashtag cassava and please come and buy cassava, because it was plenty. So I'm worried. And you're an agribusiness person. What causes food glut?
I may not exactly be able to give
No, but
response to
just
that, but a response to
come closer.
okay, I may not exactly be able to give response to the food glut right now.
Yeah, but you notice.
Yes, I did notice that because we have even stopped processing like our laughter now gone safe. Like we are very careful. We have laughter, don't worry, I'll bring for you. But for the uptaking from her now, I think one thing would be to meet with associations or people that are buying. So me and my processing friends, do we need these things? And then we come together and buy a tranche of whatever it is that she has. I think that's one way to help her. But if we could even have her on these shows like this, we will find out
because I'm worried that is it that food is now cheap, that we're having glut, or inflation has affected our food.
Well,
tell me.
I wouldn't say food is cheap. Food is affordable.
Turkey is expensive.
Turkey, so I will not say food is cheap, but turkey is not this thing. I didn't know much broiler. So I feel like there is a lot of production and then storage that has happened over the past months. And then when it needs to go out, and this is a seasonal thing. Seasons where, for example, now they need to bring out yam. The issue that they brought out is not good. It's not sweet. It's not giving.
It's not even giving at all. Yeah, my yams are like we used to fight.
Exactly. And then they will have to convert these into flours to sell. So when they convert into the yam stakes to dry, they go and store and hoard it for when it is non-seasonal. And then at the point where you think it's non-seasonal, take for example last year rice. Rice in December. Rice and then it crashed. So sometimes you predict, sometimes you cannot. But you have to just be prepared and be ready as an entrepreneur. Whatever comes in whatever season.
Signals 91.3, we're discussing food and sustainability with our wife. What's that one policy that could transform Nigeria's food system?
One policy
that you think that if the food ministry and the government, as they're about to renew our hope again in 2027, what do you think that?
Please don't say renew hope, please.
Well.
One.
Oh, yeah, tell me 10.
Oh, yeah, my Leo.
Tell me 10.
I don't have 10. I don't have 10.
Oh, yeah, tell me what comes to mind.
Okay, so what comes to mind would be the food logistics system.
Okay.
If we have a very good logistics system, I think they're working on on-train thing where food is able to pass through easily and all of that, because it really affects food. Well, it affects the quality of food, the price of food, and also the livelihood of the farmers that are producing these foods. Another would be regulatory system, right? So if we have a policy where it's easy for SMEs to access their licenses in one portal, like I have to do regularization for this place, I go to SON. I have to do for this place, I have to go to another place. We have to do analysis for one organization, you still do another analysis of the same analysis, but you do another analysis of another organization.
Nigeria, make it easy for your own.
Make it easy for us, right? Make it easy for us. And then for the renewals, right now we're in the process of renewal, but I don't talk about that.
No,
it's a lot.
But Nigeria, make it easy for your own children.
Make it easy for your own, right? And also, if access to information.
Do you think we're hoarding information, or people have access to information?
We're not hoarding information. Really need those information and not getting the information or at the right time. You get information like, there is one access to export opportunities for certain number of entrepreneurs or people that have ABCD license or certifications, but you are getting information 2 weeks after the thing have closed. They'll say, the big guys already have it, they have the money for the export and all of that. So how are we then supporting the small businesses? I know that there are a lot of opportunities now in terms of export, with the AFTA, with the UK Nigeria thing.
Nigerians want to eat their food.
They want to, and they are buying. We are the ones supporting our own. A lot of Nigerians that are traveling abroad are coming to. They are sending money down to buy food for us to send abroad, so they could sell to our fellow Nigerians. They are helping the economy. So even if people are not doing direct export, a lot are doing indirect export.
Okay, so somebody says we need hope on agriculture. That's you. How can we reduce consumption of rice? That's the question from.
How can we reduce consumption of rice?
Yes.
Rice is everybody's favorite food.
Ah.
How is it reduce consumption or reduce importation?
Okay.
Well, I might not exactly say how we reduce the consumption of rice because it's a personal preference. If I like to eat rice, I'll eat my rice all I want, right? But if we're talking about reducing the importation of rice, we should now start relying on or buying and supporting our Nigerian rice brands. I don't know if I can mention names, but we have mills, we have factories here in Nigeria that we can support. But then the question will be, this rice, say, no be this rice we get stone, we'll buy now. Oh my lay.
I like the way I'm looking at you, and I like the fact that you understand what I'm saying.
A lot of people feel like Nigerian rice. See, I really have a Nigerian brand that I bought that is good, that my family loves.
Short grain or long grain?
They have long grain, and it is a Lagos State owned rice mill.
Oh, okay. In this reference, so I think the issue with rice for me is, well, some of us like to parboil, and the fact that well, that rice conversation is another conversation.
It is. If you maybe buy a bag of rice now, the first thing I do is to do a tester of the rice. So I will now know, okay, does this rice require plenty water? So you know how to cook that bag finish. Serious, you have to understand your rice for you to enjoy it.
I have to understand rice.
You have to. You are ready to eat. You eat. You understand the rice.
I know the rice I eat. Don't worry. Sometimes you see some rice you will like is fine rice. Other times, and as long as you fried rice requires a certain kind of rice. The other rice requires a certain white rice, and no. That's one problem. We just keep some of us. We just
it's all the flavors from the world.
Oh, nice.
We'll travel and see how the rice is long. And we want to
exactly.
We want it to be woro and long and sweet and fine. It's their preference. It's a preferential thing. Me, I like my rice short or long or
I have an abro man. Anytime she's coming to my house, she said, I don't want your long rice. Your long rice. Short rice. And then she'll say it's very sweet, and I'll try it. I'm like, no, it's not for me. And then come and take. So even if I buy plenty, she knows that you
can't eat it.
Your own tummy is different. Why is it critical to empowering women to achieving food sustainability in Africa? Why is it critical to empowering women and men?
Women and men
in achieving
people.
Yeah. Good. Sustainability. Because I'm not very reply.
The load on the girl child is too much.
This one is discussing women again. Tell us.
Well, someone is saying, okay, it's very critical. It's very critical because an empowered child empowers the nation.
Okay.
And we do not know who is going to be doing what tomorrow. This person can be the one that decides to be the DG of one food something, But whatever the person has learned and unlearned, be what the person would use to now drive the said economy. So we empower ourselves not just for individual within our community and family, but for the nation as a whole. We need people to understand what food sustainability is, what food safety is, what's the right way to process food. We even need more people in the value chain so that our food waste is reduced. If we're able to have a lot of people doing tomatoes now, tomato paste, not only those factories there, but also mini facilities, or we have incubation centers where people can come and process these things, it will go a long way in reducing food waste.
Do you think we have enough R&D here in Nigeria?
We need to work on that.
Okay.
We need to work on that. I know we have FIRO, we have TICs and incubation center, we have FIRO, we have NISPRI. I went for a training at NISPRI. Let me just don't talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who trains the trainers in terms of the food value chain?
The trained.
Do we have enough trained?
Well, we do have some. But I don't know what enough is in this context. But we have a lot of people, a lot of organizations that train people. And we have institutions that have been set aside to train people.
Do we need more students studying food and science?
We need more students being open to learning whatever it is that would ensure we have a food safe. I studied business administration and management. I'm not in the food at all.
Wrong number. It's love that made you.
It's love that made me to go and now study the food. So I love the food process. Then I went to further study it. I pursued an MBA in agribusiness. I graduated last year, right? to know, okay, how can I better do this thing in the right way? So it doesn't matter what they study, but food science is very good. We need a lot of them.
As the CEO of 07 Foods,
Chief sales girl.
Everybody, we're telling. Have you been, and this is, have you prioritized profit? No, sustainability over profit, or profit and sustainability? How are you balancing it?
Well, for me, I think I have found a balance. I've found a middle ground. I understand the part of sustainability for my business. I understand my customers' pain points, what they want. I also understand that the business has to make money in one way or the other, right? So I find a balance. We don't do food products that when you come and buy now, you'll be complaining tomorrow. Not in terms of price, not even in terms of quality, right? So I think we've been able to find a balance in terms of our employment. We have more women in our value system. Gender balance. You know, we empower our community. We just try to find the middle ground where we're not overdoing it, but we are also doing the right thing that's we're supposed to do. So that integrity and that traceability advantage is what people get when they key into 07 Foods.
Okay. And on that note, we want to say a very big thank you to Grandma first. Thank you for saving the grandchild that led to the business that we are now doing now. And thank you for the efforts you put into training more women, more men, to train children as they grow. Because I worry for the future. I worry so much for the future. And it's now that when you go out to restaurants, you're worried about the food you're eating. You're worried about the snacks that you're taking. And it's almost, and then we have this elite preference to abroad food as against our food. I know. Well, thank you once again. Grandma's corn sticks.
Thank you for having me.
Don't worry, you will collect your money. She will collect that money. Shout out to her. She will collect. Oga. You are going well.
You're not supposed to pay by price. Let me.
Somebody is asking what's woro. You know the rice.
Woro. Did I say woro when I was talking? Woro is small, like small grains.
Elizabeth, come on, we're going.
It's small grain now.
Landmark is waiting for you too.
Excuse me. What is woro?
1-1.
It's 1-1. Like this. One. Single unit.
Wow. Well, finally, before we wrap up, if you look back, sitting here, what's that one thing?
Seriously, I don't know the word for it, but it's I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I have no regrets so far, and I'm not where I want to be. But if you look far back, I'm not where I was. I started with one product, only the Elubo. For 3 years, I was selling only Elubo. Everybody I know 07 first, then our OGs, it was Elubo. I had my shirts, Tamara Ilelubo. On my polo, I print Tamara Ilelubo. But as we grew, we started adding in more products. You know, what could we do? How could we innovate? How could we make this thing better based on customers' feedback? And then we did this, and this is like the bestseller for us. Over 200,000 units sold day.
200,000 units for Grandma corn sticks. I don't know, so bright price. They pay exactly. No. You will pay us back. There's nothing. We're one. So
what did you want?
We're one. You will pay us. You know, I'm going to give us another one so that another business will come.
Please, we have 2 already.
I should go.
The 2 is enough, of course. Sure.
See, even me,
not in this economy.
Well, no, I'm just sharing we're in abundance. But anyway, so we come your way again next week Saturday. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Like we always see on Signals, dream again. And the mantra for this year is stay alive. However it is, please stay alive. The tide will surely turn. Have a wonderful week and God bless.